Every Saturday morning, neighbors and guests from all over the greater New Orleans area come out to Old Gretna for something very, very special. The Old Gretna Farmers Market is celebrating 20 years, and today we're going to chat with two people who continue to keep this legacy alive and the market thriving. Let's go walk down and have a little visit. Right, I'm here with Peter DeBrock. So
Yes, ma'am.
are you like the longest running volunteer here?
Myself and my wife,
Okay. Hi, Jill.
and Joe and Joanne Toomey. We're the longest. That's the four longest. We were some of the originals
Yeah.
for the first day we started here in October of 2000. Was that 2005? I guess. Yeah.
2005, yeah. Okay. I'd love for you to talk about the evolution of the market and how it has expanded and grown and where it started.
Well, this market was the dream of Belinda when she was a councilman, and she's the one that got all this started. It was after the hurricane. There was no grocery stores, there was no gas, nothing. It was just dormant. So Belinda got on the stick right away, got everybody together, put a committee together, and my wife and I, we went up to Baton Rouge and recruited farmers, and then different people that were on the committee. Everybody was doing something to try to generate some vendors to be here at the market. So then on October was the 25th, I think it was, something like that, was our first market, and that was like 3 or 4 weeks right after Katrina. So it was packed because all the farmers didn't have a lot of places to go either.
Yeah.
And it was also, in addition to being able to come here and buy food and whatever you needed, it was also like the city getting together. How's your house? How's your roof? You know, who do you call? Who are you getting to come look at your house? You know, stuff.
Yeah.
So it was a great beginning for the farmers market, and it just grew from there. It kind of peaked out for maybe a few years. Gary and Marcia were the first coordinators. Gary and Marcia Madere were the first coordinators for the Gretna Farmers Market.
Okay.
And they were with us for a number of years, and they joked that they had to move away so Belinda wouldn't bother them anymore. So they're in North Carolina now.
Okay.
So, but they were the first coordinators, and then after they left, Jill and I did it for a few months, and then we had another coordinator came on. But I believe after that coordinator, Denise and Manuel Ponce, they got it re-energized and got it started and getting more vendors and everything. And then Jill and I took it over for them afterwards, and then Monica came on. So is Monica. So Monica, I'm the sweat man, and Monica is the brains.
I like it.
I like early mornings. She doesn't like to get up till like 9 or so. So I would come early mornings and do the sweat equity, and then Monica would be the brains to make everything work out. So and then the last number of years, 8 to 10 years, it's just taken off. It's taken off.
Well, and you can feel, I've talked to several of the vendors, and the one thing that they talk about is the leadership and the volunteers and what you all pour into them.
Yeah,
and I just think it speaks to, and Rena was telling me about the event coming up, the celebration, where y'all are going to be using the produce from here. And I think there's just a sense of like honoring and respect, among everyone.
Well, we really appreciate our vendors.
Yeah.
And you'll talk to any of the vendors as you talk to Sandra. It's kind of a family within itself.
Yeah.
And a lot of these vendors go to other markets also. And they know each other and they talk to each other. We may not be the biggest, but we're kind of like, we got the great facilities, and it's even going to be upgraded. You heard about that.
Tell us about that.
Well, Peter Spira is doing the design for the upgrade of the farmers market, and it is going to be really nice. And with the help of Pat Connick, he was able to get us money from the state to help supplement the development of the new marketplace. So it used to be the farmers market. Now we're calling it the marketplace, and we have the art walk and the art walk and the farmers market are kind of combined now into one. And so it really has grown. It's really nice right now.
Yeah.
And it's fun to be at, and it's a lot of work, but it's fun too. because we enjoy our people, and they and we joke with each other and harass each other.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. So I asked Rena this. I'd love to have your perspective as well. So everything feels so intentional here. Like it doesn't feel like a crafty market.
No.
Yes, there are crafts, but it feels very, there are farmers, there's bread. How do you go about selecting the vendors?
Well, we have a very good committee, and we don't want to be T-shirts and baseball caps.
Yeah.
We don't want to be a low end. We want to elevate.
Yeah.
And so if you notice as you go through here, it's quality items. Even in the art walk, we don't take anything that's not handmade. We don't want anything with a stamp with China on the back.
Yeah.
We want something that's actually made by someone within Gretna or within, Winthrop
greater
parishes or
New
whatever. But so we do take a really hard look at anything that's, and we have a committee and we look at it every month. We have a monthly meeting and we go through all the people that apply for a spot here at the market.
Yeah.
And we don't take just anybody. And we get dozens and dozens every month.
Yeah.
And we're not accepting any more applications until after the first of the month. It's just
The first of the year.
we're very blessed.
Yeah.
We really are.
Yeah.
And it's a great place. We're in the right place at the right time. And
Yeah.
Belinda is there with us to support us anytime we need help, along with all the other councilmen and everywhere. So it is really a nice place.
Yeah.
And it's a good quality market with quality people. And if you go look at back there, I mean,
Yeah.
it's amazing. It's packed.
Yeah.
This is where everybody comes to talk to everybody and say, how you doing? What's going on? What'd you do this week? Hey, I'll see you, whatever. It's nice, very nice.
Yeah, yeah. So a quick question, because I know you live here in this community, and one of the things with October is I'm highlighting all of Old Gretna and the charm of it. And yes, you're a part of this. I feel like you're a part. I told Mark the other day, I'm like, I feel like Peter's a part of everything. But I'd love to hear your perspective on like what makes Old Gretna so special.
When I was a young man, I lived in Shreveport, Louisiana. I moved down here after college. And there was an area of town south of Shreveport called Cedar Grove. And of course, it was blue collar, hardworking people, everybody's friends. And by the time you got home, if you did something wrong, your mama knew before you hit the front door what you did, okay? Well, that's Gretna. Everybody's friendly. Everybody looks out after everybody else. The police department is the greatest in the world. They're very, very safe. I mean, I can go walking with my dog at 10 o'clock at night, and I'm not worried about getting knocked over the head. But I just think the whole community, it makes Gretna what it is. The people, all the events that happen, there's something going on just about every weekend in Gretna.
Absolutely, yeah.
If you're bored in Gretna, you better go somewhere else, because I don't know where you're going to go.
That's so true, yeah. Okay, my last question. We're celebrating 20 years with the market. What is your vision? Like, what's for the next 20 years? What does that look like?
I probably won't be there that much longer. At 78, I don't know. I think we've got a good nucleus to pass it on to some younger people. And I believe that Belinda and the city of Gretna, and we're lucky enough to be on the committee, I believe that we have the tools to pass it on to the next generation to keep it going. Not only this, but the city of Gretna. I don't know if you've noticed, but a lot of young people are coming into Gretna.
Yeah.
And there's a lot more kids in Gretna.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a wonderful place to live.
Yeah.
And I have two of my daughters live here.
Oh, that's great.
The really good daughters live here in Gretna. Then I have a pretty good daughter that's in Baton Rouge, and I have a really evil daughter who's in South Carolina. I didn't have anything to do. The Army had something to do with that.
Well, right.
But this is just a wonderful place with a wonderful atmosphere, safe. I don't know where else you would go for something like we have here. Just very good.
Peter DeBrock, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate it. That was great. Thank you. Thank you so
Y'all
much.
have a good day.
Rena, you're part of this farmers market team. How long have you been helping and volunteering?
1 year exactly.
And what inspired you to get involved?
Well, I would come here every Saturday to shop.
Uh-huh.
It was my happy place. It was the best part of my week.
Yeah.
And then they were like, hey, you're always here all the time anyway.
Yeah.
You want to work
come
here?
join.
Yeah, so.
And
it's
how has that
awesome.
been?
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
It's such a great community. It's so much fun. We love supporting the vendors,
Yeah.
getting to know the people, hearing their stories. I talked to a lady today who drives across the river every Saturday just for Guidry's organic sourdough bread, which is delicious, by the way.
We love it.
It's so
Yes,
good.
yes.
And so, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's just hearing those special stories that make it feel all worthwhile.
It feels so, this market feels so intentional. And you have everything from, like you said, the sourdough bread to crafts to produce to skincare. I'd love to hear more about how you select vendors.
So when it first started out, we had to beg people to come here, and now we have a wait list to get in. We do our best to keep a balanced market mix, so we don't try to duplicate products. So we have a great sourdough vendor right now, and so we're not bringing in another sourdough bread vendor, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So we do our best to try to keep it balanced.
With having a wait list, people want to be a part of this specific farmers market. Why?
Why?
Yeah.
They're awesome. Our
Yeah.
vendors are awesome.
Yeah.
They have great products, and you come here and you feel like you're in a Hallmark movie.
Yes.
So
And it feels like a true farmers market. You have people who have these farms and they're
Yes.
growing the produce and they're,
it is
and I think-
farm to table. You know, we visit the farms. We see where it all comes from. We see what they do, and then they bring it to the market. It's amazing
Yeah.
to watch how it all comes together.
I love
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, a lady told me that today, in fact. She said she comes here because she feels that it's more farm to table. The food selection is excellent here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, and going back to what you said earlier, there is something very charming about when you think about, we joke about this place feeling like a Hallmark movie, but it does have that small town community feel. And there's something really beautiful about a Saturday morning. You get up, you come to the market, you go have breakfast,
Yes.
you see your neighbors, you meet new people, so I think I would imagine that's a bit of the draw,
I agree. It's
Yeah.
the community spirit. You could definitely feel it here.
Yeah.
Our mayor, Belinda Constant, is amazing.
Yeah.
This market was her dream like 20
Really?
years ago.
It's fascinating for me to watch the people who have these visions, and they have a vision, and to watch it come to life. And that's the thing with the mayor. That's been a consistent thing as I talk to business owners, to you, is talking about the leadership. And I just think personally it's so inspiring for any of us to have any sort of vision and then to watch it probably most times almost exceed that vision.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's such a charming community.
So I know that you live in this community as well. So you live here. And one of the things that I'm really talking about is what makes this place so special. And so I'd love to hear just your thoughts. I know it wouldn't necessarily be referent to the market itself, but like, what do you love about
What do I love about it?
Yeah.
The walkability,
Yeah.
the charm, the charming houses, and the fact that I can walk down the street, grab my coffee.
Yeah.
When my Jeep breaks, I know who to bring it to. It's just
Shout out Gigs Auto Repair.
shout out. And the restaurants, and
Yeah.
I don't know, everybody feels like family here.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
It's the definition of community
It
when you
is.
think about
It
yeah.
totally is.
So I know that you've mentioned we're celebrating 20 years of the Old Gretna Farmers Market, and I know there's a couple of different really special events celebrating that. Can you share that?
So we are celebrating our 20th anniversary at the market on October 25th.
Okay.
Here at the market, we're going to have a beautiful cake from Bay's Bakery. We're going to slice it up and serve it to our patrons and vendors. And we're going to probably give away some fun prizes
Yeah.
during the market. And on November 2nd, we have a beautiful dinner that's going to take place under this pavilion for 150 guests
Yeah.
with food that you can find here at the market. Chef's going to cook it up and serve it to the guests. It's going to be
I didn't
a
realize.
beautiful.
I thought that the chef from Sunray was catered by Sunray, but they're going to use.
They are going
the
to
produce.
buy the produce, the food from the market. We're going to have sweets from our bakers here at the market. We're going to have appetizers from like Will's Sausage, a boudin by Jameson, different things like that.
How
Guidry's
special.
organic sourdough. So
I love that
we're bringing the market vendors into the dinner. So,
Oh,
yeah.
that is
And,
so
yeah.
amazing. I love that. And it's a sense of like honoring, like
Yes.
the people that make this
This-
is of course you, the volunteers, But then people who come here every Saturday,
Yes.
like there's a sense of honoring that. I love
Exactly.
that. Yeah.
Like, have you met Joe Feckety? He's
Yes.
our first farmer. He's
Yeah.
been here for 20 years.
We interviewed him and he was great.
He's
yeah.
fabulous. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Chef will, get some produce for him to make a side dish for this dinner.
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh, I love
it's gonna
that.
be sweet.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add that we missed around the
I
farmers?
want to talk about our volunteers.
Yes.
I don't know if you've met Miss Laura.
I haven't.
Mesco. She's been here from the inception.
Okay.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
She's seen this market go from just an idea to what it is today. So
Yeah.
she might be a fun person
Yes.
to talk with. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, because I imagine a lot of this wouldn't be happening without, like you're saying,
The
people who
volunteers.
come, the volunteers who come and help
Yes.
and make it money.
Yes.
Yeah.
It
amazing.
takes a village.
Yes. Yes.
And we have an amazing village in Old Gretna.
so awesome.
Yeah.
Love that.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Mel.
Rena. I
Thanks for
appreciate
being
it.
here.
Yeah, it was fun.
It's amazing. It's Wednesday Adams.
All right. So did you? Oh,
It's from Nola Holiday Crowns.
oh, that's great. What, are you gonna wear that for Halloween? Okay. So tell us. I hear that y'all are the volunteers and the people who help make this what it is. What's your name?
I'm Koya.
Koya. How long have you been working here?
I've been working here off and on. I started in high school, then I went away to college, and I came back.
Nice.
So I want to say I've been here for about a year
Yeah.
since being back.
What's so special about this market?
It feels like home. So these are like the people that helped raise me. They helped bring me into the adult that I am now.
Yeah. I love that. Well, thank you for everything you do. It's beautiful. Yeah. Okay, and then Miss Laura, right?
Right, I'm Laura Mesco. I'm a retired court reporter,
Oh,
and
nice.
I started here in the end of '05, right after Katrina,
Okay.
when we started.
And how have you seen like the evolution of this market?
Well, it started out real small with a few people, and it just progressed from there. We've added all sorts of things here,
Yeah.
more people,
Yeah.
animals,
All the things.
all good food.
Yes. It's so, I was talking to Rena about this and I was saying how this market feels so intentional and it totally aligns with the spirit of Old Gretna. I'm curious your thoughts on that.
Well, I think we added to it. We decorated. We give out presents for the kids on certain holidays, and it adds a lot. It makes them want to come back,
Yeah,
especially the kids.
of course. What do you love about volunteering here?
Well, it didn't start out that way. One of the court reporters brought me over one day, and she says, "Why don't you take my place for a couple of weeks for me?" So she left and went to church, and I've been here ever since. But I love it. It's something to do on the weekend.
That's great. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for everything you do here. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. Yeah. It's easy to see why the Old Gretna Farmers Market is such a beloved part of this community. So, whether you're a local, a neighbor, or you're just visiting from the greater New Orleans area, this is a Saturday stop that you must make.